guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So today I just wanted to make a few sort of pretty pockets, and I'm using my scrap papers. I've got my little box of scrap papers here. I've got my punches to make the sort of like prettiness bit, and I've also got some lovely vintage lace that I might add on to them as well. So I was coming up here to tidy up actually because everyone's getting ready to go to the pool, but you know, I thought, oh, let's have a little make. Let's just have a quick little make. So again, I'm using my little corner punch. I've got these punches which are from Journal Say, and I've just got the scrap papers. Super simple. We want a nice little simple one today, and I want to put them on this page. I think this was the last one we did. So I thought I'd just maybe on that page, but I thought this page, and I just wanted them flat, nothing too bumpy, because we've got our little booklet in there. So that's that one. So I've got these are really good. So if you've got one of these little corner punches and a little notch punch, these are great to make from your scrap paper. I think I did these before anyway, just to pop in your stash. So if you want to pop a little pocket on a page, that's really simple. But I wanted to, I've got some of this paper which is so pretty, and I'm just thinking, I'm not quite 100% sure what I'm doing. Let's put these to the side and just cut this down. So let's see, so I'm going to do it, say, quite a big one maybe. So that's 10 centimeters. This is in centimeters. Don't want it too big, so I'm going to do it 8 by 10 centimeters on there. So that's sort of pocket size, isn't it? Then maybe I'll use that. Oh, maybe I'll use that on the top. Doesn't look very straight though, does it? Let's put that. There we go. I don't think that was straight. There we go, that will do. Let's see what we can do with that. Okay guys, so how are you all? What did we do yesterday? I'm going to just round the corners on the bottom. We went shopping yesterday in the morning. We got a nice little sort of park place in the shopping centre, just outside the shopping centre. So the girls needed to get rid of a little bit more of their energy. So we took them there in the morning and had, you know, a little play on there. And then of course, we did a little bit of shopping, as you do. I didn't really get anything. Oh, actually I did. I got a really nice top. It was in the sale. We still got sort of like summer sales going on. So I got a really nice top. It feels very sort of silky and soft. It's sort of quite a greeny sort of pattern on there. And it's beautiful, and I've got a pair of green linen trousers that I absolutely adore. It's one of my trousers that I just wear all the time, and they are just so comfy, and it goes so well. So I'm really pleased with that. I normally wear white on the top, a white t-shirt or something on the top, or a white shirt, but I didn't. I got this lovely top, and it's really pretty. So basic little pocket here. Like that, but I thought I would just sort of like maybe put a little pocket on the top, a little sort of tuck. And I thought maybe we'd try this, just a little thin one. Not quite sure, we might have to. I'll put that on the end of here. These punches are from Journal Say, and I adore them. I love them. I'm having lots of fun with these. Oh look, that fits right on the end like that. So if we put that in there, like that, sort of. I'm going to just put that on there. There we go. I'm going to sit it on just to put some little pictures in, and then I'm going to round this in here. Oh, my daughter bought me some perfume as well. I've been needing some perfume, but it's so expensive, isn't it? And she bought me some perfume, and I was like, oh, she's so lovely, so lovely. So I got some. It's Hugo Boss, and it's called The Scent, and it's so lovely. I normally wear Angel because I quite like Angel. Angel Tate smells different. My daughter, it smells completely different on my daughter than it does to me, but I love it. But I wanted to change because I was going to get some Angel. Look, that looks really nice on there, doesn't it? Or maybe I'll just put it right at the bottom. I want these to be quite simple. I don't want them to be fussy pockets. I want them to be, you know, just ones where we can use the punches and they're easy to make. What was I saying? Angel was like 130 euros or something. I seriously cannot warrant spending 130 euros on perfume. Where's my glue? Oh, there it is. Oh, look, my glue was upside down, the wrong way around. So yes, that was quite expensive. But my daughter, bless her, she bought me some perfume. Oh, it smells so good. I like to wear perfume. I like to smell nice. Don't know whether everybody else does. Well, of course we do. We like to smell nice, but I like to sort of like put a little bit of perfume on every day because I think it's nice to smell nice. It makes you feel good, doesn't it? To smell good and look good. Well, the best we can anyway. And just because we're not going anywhere doesn't mean we don't have to look pretty good, does it? And smell good. Okay, so I'm going to go back this way my bit. Does it look a bit dark in here today? My camera, there's so much sun coming through that I put my blinds down again. And look, so then we've got like a little pocket in there, like a little pocket in there. And that can go in there like that. So these are simple, aren't they? That can go in my stash. I think I might make a few of these to go in my stash, but let's make some different ones. So that's that one. It's almost like a little hidden pocket on there. And then because we've got white at the back, we can just glue around there, stick that on your page, and we're done. Right, let's have a go. What's this one? This piece of paper. Let's use this. What should we do? Where's my cutter? There's my little, that's straight at the top. I'm gonna go 10 again, I think. I think I'm gonna go 10 by 8 like I did. Then I've got this bit. Is that straight? I think that's pretty straight. What should we do with this one? I'm going to do the same sort of top, I think. So let's do the corner pocket. The corner pocket's the rounded corner. And I'm going to put this in the middle. Like that. Then I'm going to get this one. That doesn't look very level to me, but okay. Cut that out. Oh, can you see that? That makes a lovely pocket, but we need something behind this, I think. And then I'll cut that off. Could we do that as a pocket? Could we do that as a tuck? Oh, look at that. That fits in there nicely, doesn't it? Oh, I like that. Okay, would that just go straight on the page? What do you think? Suppose that would go straight on the page, wouldn't it? Like that. I suppose if you glued that little tiny little point down there, that wouldn't go all the way through. It would sort of sit there like that. Oh, I like that. I like that, but again, we could probably put a back on that. I'm going to just round these little inner corner bits there because I don't like that sharp bit. Like that. You can see it better this way, can't you? And then maybe we're around these. This one. Like that. Oh, I can't remember when I did my last video, but I I don't think I told you, Andy's feeling a lot better after his bit of heat stroke. He's doing a lot better. He's actually he's ordered a great big one of those cooling drinking thingy-majiggies container, but a bigger one. We've got smaller ones, but he's just ordered a bigger one. It's just arrived, so he's quite happy with that. Because we get through so much water. We get through so much water, and he wanted a big one so he doesn't have to keep refilling it. So he's got that. And then what did I do? I went, did I tell you? I'm honestly, guys, I'm dreadful. Not quite sure whether I told you or not, but, or updated you, should I say, on, will that go on there? It's not quite big enough, is it? On my trip to the physio. I can't get booked in. Sorry if I'm repeating myself, but that's bigger. I can't get booked in until September, which is a bit of a shame, really. Oh, that's better. But I've got 12 sessions of physio, which start not until the 8th of September. I'm just trying to think to put a pocket on here. I'm going to cut that to there. So I've got 8 sessions, and she said because I fell and hurt my ribs, it's jolted my body, and I now have to have a little bit of physio to re-inline it. So I've always had a sort of bit of a pain in my neck anyway. So I'm quite happy about that, because I'll get a little bit of physio with that. So, which price-wise, it's not very expensive. I don't think. It's, what did we say? I've got to have 12 sessions, so that's going to be €37 a session. But if you book 10 or more sessions, it goes down to €35. So it still works out at like 350, more than that, €400 for over €400, which is quite a lot, isn't it? Actually, I didn't really think of that, but I need to get fixed, and it means I'm having it twice a week. So I think that's good for now. I'm sure I will benefit from it, because I'm not sleeping very well. I still have to be sort of like propped up, which is not good. Age is not a good thing. When you hurt yourself when you're younger, you just sort of tend to bounce back. Oh, but not anymore. But that's okay. Right, I'm going to put a back on this, because I think that will look really nice. Just slightly bigger, like that. So it's almost like a double pocket. I'm talking so much, I'm not really concentrating. So if that goes in there, we could have these ones. These ones are a little bit bigger, aren't they? I'm going to, is that big enough? I've got my bigger ones. That would go, oh, that would go in the top, wouldn't it? Popped in. Okay, I'm going to do that, but I think when these go in, I think we'd have to round the corners, because these are quite, so it doesn't get stuck in there. Then we need a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to pop a tiny bit of glue on there, and then also around this bit, I think, because if I stick something in the top, oops, let's just see. Pop a little bit of glue on here. Do like these punches. I think these are going to be, oh no, tiny bit there. I'm using these quite a lot, and I think it makes a really pretty little pocket, and a little add to your journals, doesn't it? Prettiness. Okay, so that's just a little bit on that bit. Oh, I should have inked it, shouldn't I? Oh, never mind. That's what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to ink that. I'm talking too much. Not concentrating, guys. Right, a little bit of lace. That's too big. What's that like? Just across that middle bit. Don't like that. It's too heavy. It's too heavy. What about these little dainty piece? Pull that through. Tiny little. That's better. Can you see that? I'm not sure how close my camera is today, but that just goes across there. So that's just a little bit of lace across there, I think. That will look nice. How far? Snip this bit here. A little bit. 3-in-1. I'm going to stick it down with a bit of 3-in-1. So that's just going across the hard bit like that, so it will still go through nicely, I hope. Stick that down. There we go. And then that just sits on there. Oh, we could probably, I didn't want to, I was going to put a bow on it, but I'm not going to because I want this to be really flat. Shall we just probably make that into a tag actually? Just what I mean, now you've got the little rounded corners, it doesn't catch. Oh, all my taggy bits, all my little punches today. There we go, so that looks like a little tag. Let's just ink that up. That can just sit in there, and then we have another pocket in here. I'm just putting these in, but they probably won't go in to this anyway, but so then that goes through. These are a little bit too small. I suppose you could sort of like poke it up, but do you know what I mean? You got the gist of it anyway, guys, haven't you? So that's lovely. I like that. I really like that. And it's using up my paper with a white background. I'm going to leave her in there because she fits perfect. So, like that one, I want them to be quite simple and quite nice. Love it. So, let's make, where's the other one that I had? What did I do with it? Did I put all my bits over the top of it? There we go. Let's do that. I've got some of this in here that I found. Let's do this little piece. Little scrappy piece. That looks quite flat. Does that look quite... I'm going to do it again, 10 centimeters, and then just chop that little bit off. That's kind of nice, isn't it? What have we got here? Got a little sort of lacy bit down there. What can we do with that? Chop it so we're nice and straight. Oops. So guys, what are you making at the moment, or are you just watching? Are you into making anything? Or is it too hot? Is it too hot to work and you're just having a bit of a nosy through YouTube? I'm missing doing my videos daily. Well, not daily, but I really am. But spending time with the girls is just amazing. See how that just makes that so pretty, I think. And just rounding these little corners so they're not sharp. Like that. That's a lovely little pocket. What should we do with this one? I'm going to cut this down again. we round this one? Okay, let's round that little corner so it fits on there, like that. Like that little rose. Okay, I'm going to cut, snip a tiny piece off here. And then we can round, I think, this corner. Right, so that's round on there. This piece comes and sits on that piece like that. And then let's just see if I can get this in here. Oh, that's a bit small. I should have done a longer bit and sort of cut it off. Let's see whether that's worked. Oh, it did. A little bit there. I think probably it'd be easier to do a long piece and then just snip your sections off. That would probably be a little bit easier. Let's put that down. But there we go. Oh, look, that goes up. That's okay. That's on the edge. Now I'm going to remember to ink them. Look at all these little bits though. Everywhere. Let's just have a little bit of ink. A little bit of ink on here. Super simple. And a nice sort of no-brainer one, isn't it? You're just sort of like inking up and printing. Oh, I'll tell you what I brought. I brought some white StazOn because I wanted to see what it was like, which is here. Look, I've got some StazOn pigment. This is Snowflake. I'll pop a link to this because I tried it out. I might show you in a minute actually. It's really good. It's lovely. Or I might just do a video on doing a little bit of a technique that is really good. So I'm going to put that on there and that on there, so we've got like little pockets. I'm going to just make a little pocket there. Like that. And then a tiny little one this way. There we go. Got the aircon on in here again today and it's so really hot. How sweet is that? It's amazing what you can do and how pretty things look with just a little bit of stamping. Now, I'm going to just show you, look, we've got a little pocket there. We've got a little pocket there, like that. And I'm going to pop a little bit of lace across the bottom. This is pretty because this is really sort of fine lace. But then if I put that on there, you don't really need to round the edges, do you? Because you're not going to see it. Not going to see the rounded edge bit. That goes really pretty on there. Simple and flat. That's what we wanted. Pop that on. There you go. Snip that off. There we go. Lovely. Nice and pretty. Little things. Now, here's just a little one. Oh, a little kingfisher. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? These would look really nice actually on an envelope, wouldn't they? On the front of an envelope. Little staggered pockets on there. I like that. Don't have to put journal cards in there. You can put little little folded up pieces of paper just to journal on, or you could make like a little, you know, you can journal on the back of that obviously, but the smaller ones are quite difficult to journal on. So you could just put that in, fold up like concertina a piece of paper up, and then pop that in the pocket, just so you've got a little bit more journaling space on there. I like that. I do like these. So we've done 3 simple pockets. Just a quick one today. I promise you, it's just a quick one. I'm going to use these up. Nice little quick one. Let's just pop these on. Just squaring this up so the edges are nice and straight. Now what I want to do, let's just open this up first. I want to put this on here. So we want, look at that, I think that's just so lovely, because we've got a pocket in there. So we really want just like a little plain one, because on there, don't we? So we can have sort of like a double pocket. So you've got a pocket there, pocket there, pocket there, and then a pocket there. We don't want to use that one because, yeah, it's going to have to go like that, or like that. I think that's the best way. So I think maybe, guys, just a plain one. Probably don't even need that, do we? We could just pop a plain one on there. I'm going to have a long one. Not going to quite fit. Do you think I could put this at the top of that to make it, and then I might just cut down? Okay, let's just see. I'm going to try and put this at the top. Let's make sure we are level. Oh, that's a bit of an awkward way to do it. So that's, let's put you back over there. That's that. Let's round these little sharp edges. Like that. Then we use this one. I'll do this, but you probably won't see those because they might be hidden under there. But how lovely will that look? Oopsie. So that will just go on top, and then you can see this bit. That's really nice, isn't it? Very simple. There we go. Oh, I like that. I do like that. Let's just pop you there. Pop you there. Let's ink it up a little bit. Let's just pop this underneath. Makes a great little stencil. Just wanted to ink those up a little bit. Oops. Oh look, there's the other one. Yes, I was in the middle of asking, what are you guys making? What do you like to make in the summer? Do you not craft too much in the summer? I think everybody's quite busy, aren't they? So quite a nice little sort of like quick make is quite good, isn't it? Like I say, I like to get my crafty fix in. But I do like that, and I'm going to add, what did we add on this one? Oh, that little lovely little bit here, just so they work together. Let's put this across this one. Just like that. And chop that off. A little bit of glue. Oh, such pretty little pockets. And again, like I said, these are great if you wanted to do a little bit of mass making and use up your scraps like that. tiny little bit of lace. You want something that's quite delicate on these, I think. So that looks lovely, doesn't it? Love it. I love it. Let's put this onto here. So we want this one on first. So I shall stick that down and then we can put this one on here. I don't think I need anything around the edges, unless I just ink it just a little bit. Just a little bit of inking. Oops. There we go. A little bit around the outside. These are all this was the Friday freebie a little while ago. It's probably still in the Facebook group if you wanted to go and have a look. If you're not a member of the Facebook group, all details will be under the video. I will start with the Friday freebies back in September. Just having a little break at the moment, little summer holiday break from those, which is a nice thing to do, isn't it? Get my brain going so I can get some good ones coming back. Look at that. Isn't that just a lovely, lovely pocket page layout? And because, like I said, I've got a big thick page this side, so we don't want anything too thick. We want something nice and thin. Nice and flat against there. A little bit more. Pop you down there. We need a little bit of room at the top. And by putting this pocket down first, oops, I just moved that. You know, this one can go over the top and it doesn't affect the putting anything inside. So that can go on there. This one can go just there. A little bit of glue around. Pop that on. Pop that down. I'm going to put that quite low because I don't want it to cover up. If I put something inside, I don't want to cover up this lovely little bit of what's it called? Punch. Pretty punch. I'll pop a link down for these punches as well. They're from Journal Say, and they are just so lovely. There we go. Squash that down. Okay, I think they're dry. I like that. I really like that. Let's just move my lace out of the way so I've got a little bit more room. Now, is this going to fit in there? It does, look at that. But we want something where we can see the face, don't we? I've got these in lots of different sizes, which I love. I love to have things in lots of different sizes for different little projects. What's that? Oh look, a little bicycle. That's nice. Does her little face, is that going to be? There we go. Look, her little face fits in there lovely. And what about this one? I think I'm going to have to trim this one down just a little bit. And then we're going to go in with... Obviously you don't have to use these. These are just ones that I've got to hand like that. But we can do that, and then she's got her little face sticking up. Maybe I'll make them all into tags, and then this one I'll cut down to go in there. That's what I'll do. I'm going to round the bottom so we don't get caught, like that, and I will do the same on this one. Now again, I've got all my other little punches. I've got this one as well, which has got my little lovely little shapy punch. But I'm going to use this one, which is sort of like the traditional sort of corners, isn't it, for your tags. And we will do this one as well. A little bit of ink, but that wasn't my ink one, was it? This one. Let's just push that up there for a second, just while I ink these. Now, these have got backing on. So that one goes in. These have lovely. You know how much I dislike the white back. I don't know why. I think it's because I like to have things that look finished. I think sometimes when the white background's on there, it doesn't look quite finished enough for me. Right, these are going to go in, and then we will cut that other one down. What do they do with that one? There it is. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that fits perfect. And then we've got this little one in there, and then this little one. I love this. I really do. I love that it's like a little pocket. So this one, I'm gonna just go down the edge just a little bit. Let's go this side. Just a tiny bit this side, and a tiny bit this side, and then we will round the corners. Is that going to fit? There we go. That goes in there, and then what I'm going to do is just do the little corners like that. And a little bit of ink. Just wondering what I can put in these little sections. I might stamp it actually. I've got those little corner stamps, which I might be able to stamp. Let's have a little look. Let's just put that in. Pop you in there. Just like that. Oh, I think that's so pretty. I've got these little corner stamps, which I think might be quite nice on there. Let's just take you. You look okay. You look good. Or that one. No, I think this one. I've got a little flower on here. Let's pop you on there. That way. Let's go with a little bit of, not the black stays on. I do have a brown stays on, but they're getting a little bit you know, running out a little bit. Let's just pop that on. Let's see if I can just stamp that without moving. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Let's take it. Is it going to fit? I think so. Let's hold it on there for a sec. Oh, look at that. That finishes it off. Lovely, doesn't it? Look at those. Look at that. These are, I can't remember where I got these stamps from now. It might have been Panda Hall. But look at that, that's so flat and so nice. But because we've got all these lovely bits in here, all these little intricate bits in there, I think the page looks really pretty. And a tiny little bit of lace on there, just you know, make it look really, really lovely. So that's a pretty, pretty pocket. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets on there to put lots of little journaling bits on, and I think it looks fab. So nice little mess I've got here, but a nice little crafty fix. So there we go, guys, just a little bit of scrap paper and my punches, and it's amazing. So some pretty, pretty pockets. So there we go, guys. Thank you so, so much for joining me. Have a fab rest of the day. Do take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. All right, guys, bye-bye.